When she won it 2 years ago, she was Even's favourite last year. She's odds on this afternoon. The Apples Jade, of course, the 6-year-old daughter of Sadler Maker. Big prize, €125,000 in total prize money. Bapom is your number one in your paper, Paul Townend. 2, Dortmund Park is Rachel Blackmore. 3, Early Doors, Mark Watch. 4, Shane's Hill, David Mullins. 5, Supper Sunday, what a really good horse he is, Robbie Power. 6, Sutton Place is an absentee. 7 for the Bar 1 Racing, Hatton's Grace, Wicklow Brave. Patrick Mullins rides. 8, Farclack, tongue strap. Note that this horse has had a wind operation, of course. He won the Triumph Hurdle last year, Farclack, and he is the mount of Davy Russell, of course. Number 9, Apples Jade, tongue strap, Jack Kennedy, and 10, Ruby Walsh gave us the insight on Lemony. Good filly on her day, trained by Willie Mullins. Tom Lee, this is a fascinating renewal of the Hatton's Grace. She's a 6-4 unfavoured now.
Yeah, and rightly so. If you think about it, rated 158 in receipt of £7 from the boys. Not only is she the twice reigning champion in this race, but of course she's got race fitness on her side, which Super Sunday, her nearest pursuer in the market, does not have. She looked very sharp, very slick, probably back to her absolute peak best at Navan the last day in the Lismullen Hurdle. That gives her all the aces. Seemingly, the overnight money for Lemony has evaporated here on the track. The price of that filly, who also gets the allowances, back out to 6-1. You have to think that it's close on 2 years, March 2017, since she last jumped a hurdle in public. She is the subject of the price-wise column in today's Racing Post, who's been firing in a few winners. That perhaps was the catalyst for the overnight money. So 6-1 Lemony, as you say, absolutely rock solid. 8-11 into 4-6 Apples Jade. I'd love to be able to tell you there was a springer in the market elsewhere. It doesn't exist. The likes of Farclas, a wind operation since last spring, again drifting in the market. You could take 20-1 freely here in the ring. The likes of Bapaume, the Prix La Barca winner in Paris at Auteuil back in the summer months, is a huge price as well. So that really is a testament and a tribute to the quality and the absolute class of this Apples Jade. 158 rated superstar. Can she emulate Solarina? The market says yes.
Yes, I've just caught up with Kate Harrington here, and of course Super Sunday in this looks absolutely fantastic. And we were talking earlier on, Kate, about, you know, what is his ideal distance, because he's so versatile, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is, from 2 miles to 3 miles. Like, he did it at everything last year. I think it's just him. He's just got the class, you know, like a good horse can win over any trip.
He's wintered really well.
He really has. He came back in after the summer absolutely brilliant, and like, we've been very, very happy with his work at home. But he is like, he does keep a bit for himself, so he will improve from the run.
And look at him there. He just wanders around. He doesn't seem to mind anything, does he?
He's an absolute pleasure to have in the yard, and everyone at home loves him, and he just, nothing ever phases him.
Another great character, of course, is Jet Ski after this race, and he's going well too.
Yeah, we're really, really happy with him at home. It's his first ever handicap, so he's going to be lugging around a big top weight, but we're in good form, and you know,
he was good last time, wasn't he?
He was a really good second to Apples Jade and Navan the last day, and you know, there might be a bit of life in the old boy.
Yeah, he certainly looks like he's got his sparkle back. Now, talking of sparkle, you're going to be lighting up our screens with Racing TV next year. Tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, I'm very privileged. Racing TV approached me in August and asked me would I like to come on board to their new team that are taking over broadcasting Irish racing.
Well, very good luck with it, and many congratulations. Good luck in this.
Perfect, thank you.
Great to see you, Kate. Thanks.
Yeah, Kate Harrington there. Let's start off with the superstar, Apples Jade, for Gordon Elliott and Jack Kennedy, bidding for a third successive win in this race, and she is the one to beat. Really impressive on her seasonal return in the Lismullen, where she absolutely destroyed them. Set a fast pace there. I imagine she might try something similar here. 2.5 miles. We know she stays 3 as well if she needs it, but she's the one to beat.
Super Sunday, perhaps the biggest threat to Apples Jade, former World Hurdle winner. When he finished second to Penn Hill in the World Hurdle last March, Connections brought him back to 2 miles of Punchestown, and he happened to win that too. So 2.5 miles today might actually be his optimum distance, but when the pair met last Christmas, he came out on the worst side of that argument.
Lemony's a high-class mare. She's been busy during the season on the flat. The last couple of runs wouldn't inspire you, but maybe back over hurdle she'll be rejuvenated a little bit. She's a high-class mare. She's a winner at Cheltenham at the festival 2 years ago. She's run some great races behind Apple Jade, but on all known form, Apple Jade holds her.
Number 1 is Papoma in the colours of Rich Ritchie as well. Willie Mullins and Paul Townend had a nice win in Auteuil over the summer in France over this distance. He had one twice over 3 miles before that, including the Stayers Hurdle at Punchestown, where he finished 5th behind Faugheen. So he's coming back in trip. That might see an improvement here.
Here's last year's Triumph Hurdle winner, the only 4-year-old in the lineup and definitely the least experienced. He's going to have to step up his gears here. He was no match for Saldier at Punchestown when he was last seen, and he's had a wind operation over the summer, which might bring out a little bit of improvement, but it's a tough ask.
Dartmouth Park, he last won when he beat Whiskey Sour and Borough Saint at Punchestown in April, but his last run at Navan, you'd have to be pretty optimistic to think he could reverse 25 lengths on Apple's Jade.
Number 3 is Early Doors for Joseph O'Brien and Mark Walsh. First run of the season, and not much in the form book to suggest he's going to feature here. 10th in a handicap hurdle at Punchestown towards the end of last season behind Mary DeVee. But this is a whole other ball game. 50 to 1 or 25 to 1 now even.
Shane's Hill, a former Grade 1 bumper winner. He's a versatile horse. He was third to Faugheen and Penhill in the Stairs at Punchestown, but he was well beaten. And his best form is probably his run in the RSA to Blackline in the RSA over fences. So he's back over hurdles here, and it's interesting to see him how he'll cope here.
7 is Wicklow Brave. Wicklow Brave is the one horse, now not in his last couple of runs, that could be the exception to everything in the race, because he's an Irish St. Ledger winner. He won the good hurl at Punchestown last year. He could be anything on a good day, and when he's on a good day he's a very hard horse to beat, but his last couple of runs would say that maybe he's on a downward trend rather than an upward one, but you could never rule him out.
It's time to focus.
Runners are inside the track, just having a look at the hurdle and getting their girths tightened. They'll come out to where we are briefly and line up in front of Paddy. So looks like Apple's Jade will probably be a front runner here. Jack Kennedy said he'd like a bit of company, but I don't think there's going to be too many in the offing that will like to give him too much assistance. Ruby Walsh will probably be quite handy on Limini, but he's not going to be helping Jack out. He'll probably stalk him throughout and have one go at him. Limini's got plenty speed after running some good races and winning during the Big Leopardstown Festival and the Flat during the summer, so she's plenty boot. Ruby will want to come with one big challenge. Horses are just coming out onto the track, and as we can see, they're just acting up a little bit. Trying to see the order, but you can see Robbie Power in the middle there on Super Sunday. Super Sunday having his first run of the season, and as Kate said, he might just come on for the run. So I don't think Robbie will be one that will be keen to be forcing the pace. Outside him is Shane's Hill. Shane's Hill, another one. He's often ridden handy, coming back from chasing, and he is one that might just help out Jack.
Andy, can Andy hear me down there?
I can, Ted.
Andy, I think Wicklow Brave is going to go along with Apple J there. Looks like Patrick, from his body language, is going to be handy.
He could do, and he's a horse that Patrick has ridden handily before when he won on him punches, and he can be quite a keen horse. So it looks like he might be the one to do it. And if he does go on, I'm sure he'll probably go actually clear of Apple's Shade. So they're just coming by us. It looks like Patrick's coming in a length or two in front of Jack, as you've pointed out.
Off and running in the bar1racing.com Hatton's Grace Hurl, the richest prize of the day, and Wicklow Brave and Patrick Mullins lead from the odds-on favourite Apple's Jade. Blue Cap in second, they're followed by Dortmund Park on the outer, Limini on the inside in the pink colours alongside the Super Sunday, and then Shane's Hill. Wicklow Brave in the lead over the first from Apple's Jade in second, and then Dortmund Park towards the right of the picture. Super Sunday, the green and yellow with the red cap, as they make the run towards the turn. It'll take them into the straight for the first time, and Wicklow Brave out in front from Apple's Jade in second. Limini in the pink is third, then Dortmund Park. Super Sunday is next, followed by Shane's Hill, and then Early Doors. Behind Early Doors is Far Class, and they're followed by Bapoma. Straightening up for the second, Wicklow Brave, tracked by Apple's Jade in second. Then comes Limini, Dortmund Park in fourth spot, and then Super Sunday and Shane's Hill. Early Doors towards the inside. As they come down now to the flight of hurls before the stands, Wicklow Brave from Apple's Jade, bidding to emulate Solarina. by winning the race for third consecutive year. Wicklow Brave over, Apples Jade, a gap then to Limini, then Dortmund Park and Super Sunday and Shane's Hill, and then comes Bob Home as they go by the winning post with a circuit ahead of them. And Wicklow Brave leads by almost 4 lengths to Apples Jade in second, then a 6-length break to Limini, who's followed by Dortmund Park in 4, and then Super Sunday. Behind Super Sunday is Shane's Hill, and then Early Doors and Bob Home as they race towards the first of the uphill hurdles. And Wicklow Brave followed by Apples Jade in second, clear of Limini, Dortmund Park, and then Super Sunday and Shane's Hill and Bob Home and Early Doors, and then Far Class. Wicklow Brave and Apples Jade, they remain clear of Limini. Dortmund Park is in 4, and then Super Sunday. They're followed by Shane's Hill, and behind Shane's Hill is Bob Home. Nearing the top of the course now. Wicklow Brave jumps as well, as does Apples Jade. They're clear of Limini. Dortmund Park a little awkward, then Super Sunday, then Shane's Hill, and then Bob Home as they reach the top of the course and about to swing right-handed, with Wicklow Brave in front, tracked all the way by Apples Jade, and then a gap of a good 8 lengths or so to Limini, who shows third, Dortmund Park in 4, and then Super Sunday, then Shane's Hill, Bob Home, Early Doors, and Far Class. Beginning the descent with another 5 hurdles to jump, and the leader is Wicklow Brave with Apples Jade almost alongside. They remain clear of Limini, who's third. Behind Limini comes Dortmund Park, and they're followed by Super Sunday and Shane's Hill. About a mile from home, and it's Wicklow Brave, Apples Jade. They're the 1-2 clear of Limini, who makes a slight mistake. Dortmund Park is on her outside as they round the turn now with less than 7 furlongs to race and 4 hurdles to jump. Wicklow Brave has the lead, being followed by Apples Jade, a close second. As they come down now towards the next flight, Limini is in behind them with Dortmund Park and then Super Sunday and Shane's Hill. 4 from home, Wicklow Brave from Apples Jade, and they're clear of Limini, just third from Dortmund Park, clear of ridden along Super Sunday, and then Bob Home and Shane's Hill as they race towards the third from home. Wicklow Brave, Apples Jade alongside, and Limini and Dortmund Park a little bit closer to the leading pair now, then Super Sunday and Bob Home as they come towards 3 from home, and Wicklow Brave and Apples Jade together, clear from Limini and Dortmund Park, and then Super Sunday as they race towards the home turn. 2 to jump, and Apples Jade moves up on the outside of Wicklow Brave, who's been ridden along by Patrick Mullins. Back in third place is Limini, and then Super Sunday. Apples Jade cruises to the lead on the turn towards the second last. On the hot pot, Apples Jade opens up a lead of 4 lengths in a matter of strides. In second place is Wicklow Brave. Limini is staying on in third, and then Bob Home and Super Sunday. But with 2 to jump in the Hatton's Grace, it's Apples Jade out in front. Limini showing second now. Super Sunday stays on the inside, then Bob Home. Wicklow Brave is dropped away at the second last. It's Apples Jade over the second last from Super Sunday in second. Limini and Bob Home as they race towards the final flight in the bar1racing.com Hatton's Grace hurdle. Grade 1, Apples Jade is clear. Apples Jade at the last, safely over and racing up to the finish. Another hugely impressive performance from the Gordon Elliott trained mare, as it's a hat-trick of Hatton's Grace wins for Apples Jade, wins it by a good 15-16 lengths or so. In second place is Super Sunday. Limini is third, but Home 4, Early Doors, Farcla, Wicklow Brave, Shane's Hill, and finally Dortmund Park. She's delivered, and in some style.
Once, twice, 3 times in 8. That was Ted Walsh. So impressive.
That was spectacular. Anybody who's watching at home, anybody who's here at Fairyhouse today, have witnessed an exceptional performance. Wicklow Brave was a ledger winner. He went as hard as he could with her. She was galloping over him at all stages. She's quickened up. She's beat 2 good horses in Limini and Super Sunday, 15 lengths. She's jumped like a stag. And I think, and I'm not telling the connections what to do, but I think that's their champion hurl mare, not Sample. Getting £7. I'm not saying she'd beat Bova there, but by God, she's somewhere. Look at the way she's stretched down over them. She's full of running on good ground. We know she handles soft ground. She's a great leper. She's everything you'd want. She is a real crackerjack. What do you think, Jane?
Oh, awesome. One of those, you know, the real class horses, the rare horses that you find, they cruise at an all-merciful high pace. And we were saying down in the back here, Jack was joining Patrick Mullins. Patrick was in there setting a stern gallop, and everything in behind was going as fast as they could go. Jack was always in cruise control. She was awesome. Her hurdling was fluent. Everything, it was a bit of a flawless performance. And I wouldn't like to see her in the mare's hurdle because I like to think she can compete at the very highest level with the boys.
It would be a travesty to put her in a mare's hurdle. She is too good for that race.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, if she keeps on the West way right through the winter, I'd say she'll run in the champion hurdle, because she's a really, really high-class mare. She's as good as we've seen. She's right up there with any Power and any of them, Solarina, who won it 3 times. This is a hell of a mare. She showed it at Liverpool as a 4-year-old. She won the 4-year-old hurdle distance that day, and she's had some good runs in between. As Gordon said, she just was a little bit, last week, he's wiping his brow there, he said to himself over the last 2, am I really able to witness this? But Paddy Graffan on his left. This was an absolutely breathtaking performance.
That's the look of a man who can't quite believe what he's after seeing.
Any of us can't believe it. I'm delighted for young Jack Kennedy as well too, because he's the star of the future. He's a wonderful rider, and I'm delighted he's associated with an animal as good as this, because if you're a top class jockey, you want to be on a top class horse, and she's a great mare. Michael O'Leary owns many horses, and I know he loves chasers, but he has very few in the calibre of this one. She was bought she was in the Willies originally, and when she won her first, she won by 20 lengths. No horses won that race. I mean, I remember Limestone Lad won it one year on soft ground a long ways, but this is a performance to absolutely experience on good ground. Would you agree, Jane?
Oh, look, when you come here, and we've seen some close finishes, and they're very exciting, but you want to see a superstar. And we came thinking that she was the answer to our prayers, essentially, because we don't have a horse in Ireland at the moment that looks like we'll beat Bouvier. But we have something now that'll press him, and she's going to get £7 from him. But today, it was a flawless performance. It's going to be one of those that'll be remembered, and other races are going to be compared to.
Yeah, and you know who'll be delighted watching is Sam Crow, because he's saying, now they're going to switch me over fences. If they've a television on in Gardens, he'd be looking at it and he'd say, well done, Apple Jade, now I might go over fences.
Okay, let's go to Tracy.
Georgie? Well done, Jack. I have to say, that was an absolute privilege to watch. She is sensational.
It was even better to be on her back. She's unreal. She's you know, to be riding a horse like this, a dream come true for me. I'd say for anyone to get on a horse like this would be great.
That was about 20 lengths.
Yeah. She's so versatile. You can ride her anywhere. You don't have to make the run on her. It was a brilliant performance.
She'd taken a good hold early on, wasn't she?
She was very relaxed, but Patrick was kind of trying to steady up the pace a little bit, which wouldn't have suited me. So when I got up near him, she kind of latched onto the bridle a little bit. But she's so straightforward. It's a pleasure to be riding her.
It was fantastic to watch. I can't wait to see it again. Well done, you. And Georgie, well done. You must be very proud.
Proud would be great.
Yeah, super stuff from Jack. Ruby Walsh came up. He was looking at her backside there. Yeah. What did he say to you just there?
He said, you want any power? He says to follow you, nothing less.
There you go. There you go. That's the mark of how good she is, this mare. And just incredible to watch Jack as well. I mean, get excited about her. That's about as excited as Jack will ever sound. But, you know, I mean, he must know how lucky he is to be on a horse of that calibre.
He is.
It's
young Georgina Benson there, the young girl looking after him as well too. How excited she must have been. She'd have been happy to get that trip to Dubai. But I'll tell you one thing, there'd be some thrill to go out and look after this one every morning, make sure she's all right and straighten the sheets on and ride her out, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
You'd love that yourself,
it would warm the cold mornings for you, absolutely.
Oh God, what a thrill it must be to throw your legs across her.
Well, I tell you what, over 2 miles as well, the question is, you know, does she have the pace for a champion hurdle? But I think she's just proven that she does have the pace.
Yes, the champion hurdle is always running a good gallop, and you have to stay. This is an easy 2.5 mile. She'll have no trouble. I'm not saying now Bouvier will probably be going handy behind her, but if there is a contender here in Ireland to at least take him on, it's this mare.
Yeah, she's another French-bred filly like the chase winner, Saddler Maker. Look, he's a prolific winner. And Apple Shakira is a very smart mare, her half-sister, her full-sister over with Nicky Henderson. But it's all about this filly. And look, the rain is coming down, but the people are 4 deep around the ring to see her, because you want to see a superstar. It's not very often they're here. Sometimes we pump up horses to be something that they're not. But she's proved today. She's 7 grade 1 winners now, 7 in January. She can actually, probably her best performance. Is she improving?
Well, she could be improving. She could be improving. She's an absolutely gem. Harold Kirk bought her in France with Pierre Bollard, and she was in Willys as a 4-year-old, and that time well publicised separation between the two, and she's in the good hands with Gordon. She's gone from strength to strength. Michael is on the right there. I'm sure he gets some kick out of this. I know it takes a fair bit to make me excited, but if he doesn't think he has something special here, phew.
Well, what are Michael and Eddie going to say to Gordon now? I mean, they say, look,
they actually shouldn't say anything to Gordon. Really? They should let Gordon on his own.
Right, okay.
They should leave him alone.
Ideally, wasn't
Brian.
with me. He was taking it at Michael O'Leary. Michael, many congratulations, because that was, I think, superb is the word I would use.
She was great, but I mean, the race was set up for her. To be fair, Patrick went on with Wicklow, so there was a good, strong pace there. I was worried they may have gone too quickly, but she's terrific. Like, Gordon has done a great job to get her back. We had problems that are going in season in Cheltenham and Punchestown last year. Jack gave her a great ride. She's a brilliant mare.
She's won by 20 lengths, Mike.
Yeah, but she's taken. I mean, to be fair, Super Sunday was his first time out. She's had a race, so she's fit from the run in Navan. So I wouldn't worry about the distances. But it's great to see her back to what we thought was her pomp, and she's clearly going the right way. Good trainer, good jockey, and thanks again to Willie Mullins and Harold Kirk who bought her for us.
She's only 6 years of age, this lady. She's won 3 Hatton's Graces, the World's Horizon. We're talking here Norty Racing. Would Mike look how excited do you get watching this mare?
I don't. She makes me nervous,
Does she?
The really good ones, you just get nervous watching the really good ones. But you know what the mares are like. At 6, there's no guarantee she'll be there at 7. They have a mind of their own, the ladies. When they decide they've had enough, then they've had enough. But she's been very sweet. She's. I don't know how many grade 1s she's after winning, but we'll probably never have a mare as good as her again.
With that in mind, you said it. You might never have a mare as good as that again. Would Michael O'Leary be tempted to go for the champion hurdle? Give her chance.
I think hopefully we have Sam Crow for the champion hurdle. 2 miles at champion hurdle speed, I'd be afraid something might happen to her. We don't want to ask her too many hard questions. There's the mares race there. There's a 2.5 mile race in.
A mare like this surely deserves the opportunity. Dawn Run. You had Willie's good mare.
But I mean, Bouverdare looked phenomenal yesterday in Newcastle. The last thing I'd want to do is to ask her to go too fast, and she might injure or hurt herself. We want to mind her. She's a terrific mare, but she'll tell Gordon, and Gordon will decide where she goes.
Gordon gave you a bit of encouragement. You might consider it.
I think, with a bit of luck, we'll have Sam Crow for the champion hurdle. It didn't go to plan yesterday, but that's where we're going to keep him hurdling, and hopefully, if he shows up for the champion hurdle, then with a bit of luck, Apples Jade will either go for the mares or the stayers, or go off to Liverpool for that 2.5 mile one.
You haven't convinced you.
It's tough to trainer, not the owner. I'm only the owner.
Michael O'Leary, Gordon Elliott. I've tried, Andy.
Well, you've kept us in the rain for a while, and luckily Gordon Elliott has stayed with us for all that time. Michael doesn't seem to wax lyrical too much, but that was a spectacular performance.
Listen, it's great. You're always nervous when you got something like her running. Just when you down and jump the last, it's a big relief. But horses like hers are what the public want to see, and I'm lucky enough to be training her.
And you were saying that Jack through the race, even though they were going a fierce strong gallop, he was always happy.
He said, Andy said Paddy wanted to make it, but he said he went up and got a field halfway down the back, and he knew there was plenty there, and he just came back off her again. But she loves a fight. She's something else.
She's very, very tough, man.
Yeah, we're lucky to have her.
And Michael's talking about which horses go where and everything like that. And up in the box they were talking about this one possibly going for a champion hurdle. You'd have to consider it at this stage.
Listen, we'll enjoy today and see what happens, but I have my ideas where I want to go, so Michael's got his ideas, and we'll all sit down and have a chat, and we'll probably go wherever he tells me to go.
And any chance you might share your ideas with us?
I will see. It's a bit nearer the time, Andy.
Thank you very much, Gordon. Well done.
Thanks a lot. Okay.
Well, wherever she goes next, that was simply magnificent. Our feature race today, the Hatton's Grace Hurdle, goes once again for the 3rd time. 3 and easy to number 9, Apples Jade, your 4 to 6 favourite. Second, number 5, Super Sunday at 9 to 2. Third, number 10, Limini at 11 to 2. So the market leaders, 1, 2, 3, in that order, they got it absolutely spot on. But the headline performance, the Hollywood A-lister Apples Jade, she delivers and then some. Breathless stuff. The rain's arrived. I think we need a timeout. We'll see you in just a moment.